And welcome to the Oprah Diddy Show, where we sit down with music professionals and entrepreneurs and give them an opportunity to talk about their journey. On today's show, we've got oh.
E double, yep, you feel me? Half of the professional fat boys, bigger is better. Take lemons and make lemonade if the glare stops shining.
I love it, Edub. Did you tell these people where they can find you on social media?
I probably didn't, but I will now. I'm on Instagram at ProFatBoy. I'm on Facebook, Edub Nelson. Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy. And as always, follow the Oprah Diddy Show at the Oprah Diddy Show. And follow me, Oprah Diddy, on Instagram.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
You can also follow the show on YouTube at, you guessed it, the Oprah Diddy Show. So we gotta jump into this. First, tell people who E-Dub is. Who's E-Dub?
Oh,
Where
man.
you?
E-Dub is a man of many things. I tell you, I'm a chameleon of sorts. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown. I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee. So a Midwest boy doing a Southern thing with a little bit of twang. You feel me? um, I don't know, man. I'm a father. I am a man. I am a fiance. New to that title. That's still working on me, but I'm still saying it now. I got you, baby. Woo.
I love
But
it. Make
you
it,
know,
put it out there
you
quick.
feel me? But that's a whole half 180 transition from my first mixtape called 100% Pure Player. So you already know what time it is.
I'm gonna have to bring you on my other show so we can unpack that. Yes.
On everything. I'm ready.
Okay, so Fat Boys. I'm super interested in this. I've seen it on social media. Tell us a little bit about what this pro fat boy thing is.
Well, Professional Fat Boys comes from me and my brother G Child the Roadblock. We started a rap group and we always was going back and forth. We started with the Bigger Better Boys. We started with a whole lot of other stuff, but then one of my guys was just like Professional Fat Boys. He had it on his shirt first, actually. Shout out to Leon Pipes. If it wasn't for you, it would be none of us, my bro. And I was like, man, that just got a ring to it, bro. So we chopped it up with Pipes. He was like, man, I'm cool if y'all cool. We took over that thing, we ran with it. So now Professional Fat Boys, and it's a meaning behind it because it's a lot of fat boys in the world, right?
This is it.
But it's not a lot of fat boys that take time to perfect their craft. Any professional has perfected their craft. So therefore, it's about us showing the kids that you can be a bigger plus size person and you can still be one of the best people in the world. You just got to work a little bit harder to get that same result as the little people do. And that little bit of harder work makes you a professional at your craft because you have learned how to do more than the average person. Professional fat boys.
Love that. I absolutely love that. It's building confidence. It's making sure that these kids know like anything is truly possible if you put your mind behind it. And it's all about your swag. As long as your swag is right, then you're good.
Yeah. And that's it, man. It's a whole confidence builder thing. And really around the time we started also, I got two daughters actually now, but I had one daughter then. She was heavy set, feeling like, oh, I can't do anything, shy, low self-esteem. And I'm just trying to pump it in her like, it don't matter about your size, but you gotta be destined to skin you in and still make a difference because health is still the best. So but trying to boost up that confidence, that's number one. If people see your confidence, no matter what type of person you are, it's going to be instant love and not as much hate as you can get.
This is so true. When did you guys launch this?
Woo! You would hit me with a question I don't know the answer to. Wow. We've been rocking Professional Fat Boys for a minute. So
Okay.
we started our company, Mob Life Entertainment, which stands for My Only Brothers for Life Entertainment. We started that in 2003.
Okay.
We actually promoted two artists before me and my bro got together and made a group. So it was around 2005 5, 7 was when we started Professional Fat Boys.
Okay. And talk about some of the struggles that you faced in the middle of this journey. That's a
Man,
long time to be in business.
it's a long time coming, and you learn a lot, you go through a lot, you do a lot, you give up a lot, you sacrifice a lot, but it's some wins in it also. But don't nobody ever talk about the downfalls in this game. So everybody raps, period. Everybody sings, period. Everybody thinks they're a model because of Instagram now and a cell phone camera, period. Don't nobody really do no business behind the work. Nobody owns any trademarks. Nobody owns their copyrights. Nobody has it in a corporation or
L-
huh?
Can we get L?
LLC. You know what I'm saying? So like it's more than just posting on social media. You got to handle your business if you ever really want to make money behind it. And we learned that lesson the hard way because we never cared about making money. It was just all about promotion, getting a bigger name, getting more followers. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had never talked to us about having a business bank account, getting business credit and things of that nature. So once you're in the game for so long and you gain followers, you lose followers because you're not. So me personally, I'm not very much a social media guy. Like I'm outside.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I work, I got kids, I got family, I got other stuff that I have to do that probably can't be spoke about, but you know what I'm saying? So I be outside. So being on social media all the time, as soon as we get our people up, get our followers up, we fall off because life happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was our biggest struggle. And it just became that tedious back and forth. And it's more of a hobby than a business because we wasn't business minded. And once I realized I was really just pouring money into a hobby, it was like, hold up, how do we make money from this? And that's how we started out now. Bank accounts first, paperwork first, bank accounts second, and then just talking to people about, okay, how do you benefit from this? How do we benefit from this? Let's make it happen. How much do you want to split this? Blah, 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 blah. It's all about agreements and paperwork.
I agree. I've been in the industry for a very long time myself, and I will say that's the one thing people don't talk about. You can hop on social media or tell people that you're something, but until you actually go through the process of investing the money, of building that foundation, you just hypothetically speaking, and a lot of people out here will hop on social media and give their money away to individuals that are giving, they're gassing you. They don't have anything set up to really even truly be out here selling you products, service, or whatever it is that they're telling you to do. Now, if it's you and your homeboy clicking up and y'all looking out for each other because you know how to do something and they know how to do something and you're trying to get the job done, that's all good. But the moment that you want to say, now I want you to come and buy something, I want to make.
What was that? I lost connection.
I'm not about to cash happen you.
Man. And then that's the thing too. You got to show love to get love, right?
Yeah.
So we've shown a lot of love over the years, but when it came time to get that love back, people, just like you said, ghosts, oh yeah, I got you. Where the hell you at, my guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, come now. Yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay. And that just, man, it runs a toll on you, but you got to stay 10 toes down in this game to get through.
This is so true. So how did you identify your village? I saw my key group of people that I know I can really lean on, that's going to show up for me. How long did it take you to find those people, and what type of red flags did you start seeing that helped you identify the green flags in the people that you got surrounded around you right now?
And I think that was it. It was all about who you surround yourself with. So my Only Brothers for Life Entertainment, we started off with 3 different cliques of guys, which is about 12 dudes, probably 15 actually. And after over a course of years, that 12 became 3. You know what I'm saying? And that 3 became 2. And it's just bad communication, people want to stay on top instead of and being pushed instead of focusing the brand on someone else next. Like everybody has their own goals in business. And when your goals don't match up with the company or your label or what have you, you become upset, right? Understandably so. And once you become upset, most people run. They don't stick it out and, what I'm saying, fight to the end. So when you run and do your own thing, rightfully so, because you think that that's what you are owed and do, I understand that as a businessman, no hard feelings, but at the same time, it still draws a wedge between you and your people. So, and that's just what I learned was the people that stick with you through the time, the people that you notice are still getting to it, them the people you want to surround yourself around because they're the people that's gonna be able to tell you, hold on, dog, you ain't doing this right. Let me take you downtown and show you how to fill out this paperwork to get this incorporation or LLC. What is that? This is all I have to do is fill out one piece of paper and spend some money? What? Like it's so easy to have a business.
And then I don't even think people realize that you can go and invest in an LLC in different states and get them cheaper than what you do in your hometown. Like there's nothing that's stopping you from identifying these cheap places to go set up at.
Absolutely nothing.
Use your money in a different space. So
the only thing stopping you is you and lack of information. And that's why you gotta, when you meet somebody that knows something that you don't know, don't be intimidated. Like, I used to be intimidated by people who I thought was better than me because it was my thoughts. That's my fear, maybe my insecurity. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to learn how to flip that around though and think about the other side. Like, hold on, then is he willing to pour into me so I could become on that level too?
Man,
it's not a
E-Dub. Hold on.
It's not a lot of people that's gonna fill you up because they scared you're gonna take their place. So be aware, but don't let that stop you from trying, man. You got to learn every day, for real.
Yeah. Something that one of my mentors has told me is that you're gonna have those people no matter where you go. Whether it's in your business, it's at your job, it's in organizations, it's in friend groups, it's random situations. You're gonna always have somebody they're not gonna vibe with you, they're not gonna feel what you got going on.
Yep.
And you wanna be around people but you have to be confident enough that even if it's just you standing there rocking on your beliefs and your morals and what you stand on, then you got to be okay being out here on your own too.
Hey, it's lonely at the top. That phrase is not for fun. It's real. And that's just it. Like once you figure out your way, your lane, and you ran through the people who ran away from you and you don't chase them back down, you realize like, dang, it's really just me out here. And you'll be lucky if you got a couple other people that's with you rocking. So be selfish, man. Be selfish about your brand. Be selfish about your business. Be selfish about your money. You ain't got to give your money to everybody that wants it and needs it, that cries on your plate. I get calls all the time. Can you look out for me? Have you ever looked out for E?
E. Hold on now. Yes, I love it. I mean, I'm right where you at because I feel the same way. You can only help somebody for so long.
Yep.
I can only do so much for so long. And then there's going to be crossroads where it's either you or me. And if I have to make the decision on you or me, I'm going to make sure that I'm good every time. Like, I can't do nothing about that. So
that's it. And if you can't understand that and you mad at me about choosing me, like, who are you? Now you're, you know what I'm saying? Now you're roadkill.
Yeah. Like we shouldn't even be running around in the same circle with each other if you're feeling some type of way like that, because you should have that same mentality. Exactly. If I have extra to be able to give you, yes, I'm gonna make sure that we good. But if I'm down to my last, then you out of respect should be like, nah, I need you to make sure you straight first.
And that's real. And me, like personally, I got a big heart. Like I've helped out several people that I ain't never got help from before in my life. And even the type of help that I even ask for, it don't be monetary. It just be like, I got a show this weekend. I'm not begging you to come. I'm just gonna tell people I got a show this weekend and see who shows up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you verify who got your back. It's people you ain't got to tell 13 times, you ain't got to beg, you ain't got to give. People that just be like, what? When you say you have that show again, I'm there, bro. And if you there, I'm there. We rock until the wheels fall off. I got you, whatever you need.
That's it. That's it. Okay. I always do a zinger of a question like midway through our conversations. And I am curious
Uh-oh, let's get it.
to know. Talk about one of your most embarrassing moments as an adult. Like
embarrassing moments as an adult.
Yeah, like what's one thing that you've been like, I can't believe this shit happened to me. Like, I cannot.
Woo, wow.
And make it friendly because I know you said you have a fiance. So
Man, hey. It's in the past, it's in the past. You got to accept the past who made me now for you. So hey, it is what it is. I don't know. The first thing that popped in my head, I don't really want to say, so I'm not, but embarrassing. I don't get embarrassed. That's why it's hard for me to answer this question. Like, I feel like if you choose to do something and you did it and it didn't work out in the best light for you, you just got to own that, learn from it, and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I rarely get embarrassed. Oh my gosh. Dang, you have almost stumped me. I might have to say the first one that I might have to say.
I'm gonna give you a pass on this one, and I'm gonna give you another question.
Okay, and I'm gonna think of that later. If it comes to me, I'm just gonna blurt it out.
I'll put it on the blog, so y'all follow up. Check it out on YouTube at the Oprah Diddy Show, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys get the answer to what Edub's most embarrassing moment is.
There it is.
Our second backup question would be, what's the worst piece of advice that you've ever been given as an adult? Like, we're gonna bypass the kid stage, but as an adult, what's something that somebody has told you that you feel like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Like,
you can't do it because they ain't did it.
Woo.
Ain't nobody did that before, bro. That's stupid.
Ooh.
Okay. You're right. True facts. And then you started off yourself. Now you're the leader in that department. Now everybody mimics you and tries to be like you. Like in music and business in general, like if you're the first person that creates that genre or that lane, then you, like right now, everybody sound the same rapping. They think they sound like the Migos probably, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
And the Migos are the richest rappers probably right now because they started this wave. Leader, money, ownership. I'm sure they heard y'all boys sound stupid. Ain't nobody gonna rock with this crap, but
got a nice compliment.
You get 1,000 no's until you get that first yes, and then you blow.
So do you think that in those situations where you have people that see doubts and negativity about the things that you do, has that ever made you say, I'm just not going to tell anybody what I got going on until I pop out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have definitely been there. I don't know if I think that like that's a bad luck thing. Maybe it was my mama. Like, I don't know where this, like, it came from that as a child. Like, the things I talked about the most never happened. And the things that I did not talk about succeeded. So I just stopped telling people my business and let it show for itself. You know what I'm saying? Some things, I mean, when you get to marketing and stuff like that, it's not really about just, yeah, man, I'm about to, this is now promoting what you're actually doing. So it's different. And I had to learn that also. But yeah, I'm pretty much a very private person. And if it's not popping off right now and I'm in the brain thoughts of it, I ain't really mentioning it to nobody except for people that I think can help me figure out, laying it out and making it happen.
Got you. That makes sense. I mean, I'm the same way. It took a long time for me to understand that concept where you got to hold some things just close to your chest.
Man, and people still, they'll take your idea in a heartbeat. That's happened too now. Like, I done mentioned a couple of little things. Oh, so it was this one type of party I wanted to throw. It's like a peep show type of party. You know what I'm saying? And I mentioned that to somebody, and I never, went through with it. It was just an idea that I had still got in my mind. And then, like, when I moved away from my city, I saw a post about somebody having this type of, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but, more power to him. He had to drive to get that done. I didn't. I couldn't be mad, but, give me a little bit of props. Let me know to come through and see the peep show or something.
Free tickets, like, damn, throw me something behind it. But
Man.
I think that's a learning lesson in that whole scenario too, because you done gave it away because you talking too much. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So there are times where I have like trusted advisors and people that I can go and talk to, and I'm and tell, like, this is what I'm thinking, this is where my mind is at, because I know that once we wrap up that conversation, it stays there and that you're not going to go move on it.
Trust.
But the majority of the other people that I'm interacting with, I've learned to just be like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And that's it. Oh, man, that sounds good.
Yeah, like, I got you. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to hold him and when to fold him. Ain't that what
Absolutely. You got to know the people that you're around, and that's really all it's about. Like, if you know your people, you know your circle, you know who you can confide in. That's on you for just verifying the type of friends that you have, or associates, business partners, whatever. You know how to use each person in your life, and use is a bad word per se.
Yeah.
But essentially, that's what we're doing. We place people where we need them to be in our life so we could be better people. But it's not about us just taking. We got to give also. So they use us so they can become better. Fair is fair. As long as you both have benefit, it's all good. But when it's only one person benefiting from, that's when you're being used in a negative way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's called collaboration.
Yep.
Like, I was just having this conversation with a group of my friends where I'm like, I don't want to be around anybody that I can't reach over to and be like, hey, can I get this? Or can you help me with that? Or do you have this? Or can you come do this for me?
Yeah.
Like, when we like that, that's what you're supposed to be able to pool your resources.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be around people that have to give and invest in you.
Absolutely.
So you don't feel like.
Have you ever been around people when you needed that and you were scared to ask them? Like it wasn't comfortable just coming out your mouth?
Yes. And that's an uncomfortable feeling. That's a
and
bad
are them really your people? Are them people that you thought was your people?
thought.
And that's how I want to bring out, because I've been there too. Like, man, like I'd have had a friend, like me and most of my friends been friends since high school. I got 3 friends. 2 friends been friends since junior high, about 4 since high school, and all the rest since college. So we like 20 years in now. And for me to know this man so long, and I know that this person got something that I could use or I need at this point in time, and I'm second guessing myself about picking up the phone, like that was retarded to me. But they let me know how we was over the years. We lost that. Back in high school, we was this tight. Now we 30 something. We 30 something. It's like I ain't comfortable as I used to be to just pick up that phone. Are you really still my guy or not? Now I'm paying attention to the relationship. Do you reach out to me like I reach out to you? Vice versa. Is it one-sided on this love thing, or is it both? And now I get to pick and choose. Now, okay, I see where it is. Place you where I need you to be. Ain't nothing wrong with us, but now I just know the difference.
That's it. Like, it's not bad blood. It's not beef. It's just
realization.
We're in 2 different spaces right now, and you got to learn how to respect the fact that sometimes you're not on the same page in the book, on the same wave as some people, and just go. You know what I mean? And that don't mean that it might not circle back around.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Up at a different time, but when you stay in situations longer than what you're supposed to, that's when you run the risk of really damaging your bond and your relationship with individuals versus just being like, I'm gonna fall back. Ain't nothing you did. I'm just doing something over here, but I'll be back. Like, it will link.
That's how you protect your interest. Also, protect yourself, your stuff. Like most people in the game, the dope game, whatever, like D-boys and stuff, like the people that they think have been with them all these years that really ain't tight no more, that know all their business. That's how people get set up to be robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a street mentality to everything in life, but a lot of people ain't got that street mentality. So
This is so
That's
true.
just what it is. You got to protect yourself, and the people closest to you that you thought was closest to you, I should say, are usually the people who do the damnedest things to you because they got access.
And I think that people don't realize that that transfers into corporate, it transfers into music industry, it transfers into being an entrepreneur. Like
Yep.
that's just the way that it works.
That's life.
Like, people are going to be people.
Mm-hmm. People gonna always look out for self. Even if you are real tight with somebody and still the bestest of friends, they still got their self-interest first.
It's
And
going to
then,
be a line that you're going to cross at some point where it's you or me.
and then, like you said earlier, if I got to choose between me or you, it's probably always going to be me. And that's how most people think in the world. It's some people out there that always give the shirt off their back and go without for nothing, but them is very, very slim. You know, probability of meeting that type of person is 1 in 3,000.
Yeah, and then the flip side of that is if you meet somebody like that, it makes you wonder like what's going on with you that you would give out so much of who you are without making sure that you have enough for yourself.
They make you want to beat them the hell up. Like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Or make you feel like now I'm getting over on you because I know better. You know what I mean? Like if you got somebody that's super kind-hearted like that and you draining the bucket, then you just as equally wrong as the person that wouldn't put nothing in the bucket because you over on them. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So professional fat boys. Let's get back to this. Like pro fat boys. So who or what company has been the best collaboration that you guys have had since being in the industry?
Feels Good Apparel.
Okay, let's talk a little bit.
So this is my bro, my business partner. Like I told you, G Chow. His niece has a apparel company where she makes, you know, shirts, everything now. When she started off and when we was rocking and we was just doing merch for shows because we was rapping, you know what I'm saying? So this whole t-shirt thing and apparel thing and all that, it just came out because that's what everybody did in the industry. We went to a show, they had a t-shirt to give away or sell, right? That's how you build your brand or what have you. So we just always pay her for shirts so we could throw them out in the shows. We used to throw money, throw shirts, and that's how we left our stand. Excuse me. And
Jim,
yeah. But then she, you know, in making these shirts and then in telling us how other people purchase their shirts and resell their shirts and make a profit, we was like, what? Like, we throwing our motherfucking money away. You know what I'm saying? So, and then boom, like t-shirt, printing on t-shirts or whatever it's called, it just became like the biggest thing ever. Like, forget Rockaware, forget Sean John, get you a shirt that says something. That's the new style. And we was just like, right place, right time. I don't know. We had a good slogan. We had good people. Yeah. She told us about, you know what I'm saying, how to make it, what other people was doing and learning, man. Getting gems from people that can help you help yourself. How we help each other. We pay her to produce our shirts. We sell our shirts ourselves. Everybody wins.
So are your shirts customizable? Like you got to have the pro fat boy on there, but if you wanted to add some extra razzle and dazzle to it, or do you just have certain design?
Oh, I'm glad you might say that. So of course we call this is the classic print where it's just bold, you know, and they say bigger is better in the center of your shirt. We got the female where you get a little bit of razzle dazzle with a little bit of glitter inside of a heart. You see what I'm saying? This is on tank tops and little female type of tight shirts, so y'all let your little boobies show. We know how y'all be doing. Okay. And I wore this shirt in particular, but the sun keep drowning me out. They got lemons and stuff in the bigger is better. So we got all that type of stuff available for searching. On the website, you can probably order the classics and all that, but I'm one inbox away. If you got an idea that you want camouflage print, it's actually an option on there for the website also to type it in what you would like, and we can get back to you and, you know, things of that nature. But to make sure that I get your order right, I know what you mean, and just find me on Instagram, inbox me, or really Facebook is what I use the most. I'm older than Instagram cats. But yeah, just I'm an inbox away. Whatever you want, I could definitely figure it out and make it happen for you.
Okay, so make sure that you drop your Instagram, your Facebook, and your website so they know how to be able to contact you.
Yep. The Instagram is at ProFatBoy. The Facebook is EW Nelson. And the website for the shirts is www.profatboy.shop. Dang, man, it's so damn long. It's a Shopify link, so let me figure it out. I'm gonna send it to you so you can just add it to the tab. Or I think I actually sent it to you already.
Yeah,
It's
let me look it up because I think I got it too. We want
because
to
I
make
always get it
sure.
wrong. It's definitely profatboy.shopify.com, and I'm pretty sure it's that simple.
Let me just triple check because I want to make sure before you leave off of here, these people know how to be able to
Yeah,
find.
man. And it's crazy because I'm just now getting to the business of the shirts. Like for real, for years we just been out the trunk. That's why before we started, I went to my trunk. I got a suitcase full of t-shirts right here. Because when I wear my shirts, people always say, "Dang man, where can I get that from?" Me right here, right now, I make them. That's the way you get the transaction. In most cases, when I tell people, "Oh, here's my card, go to the website, order a shirt," they don't order it. So I learned that hand-to-hand process right there is the best for me. Or people will inbox me and order a shirt, and I'll handle that myself. I'm just now getting to the business aspect of website. We just got it built. It's just now launched. I haven't even really marketed the website yet because it's that fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Our website is profatboy.com. The shop is profatboy.myshopify.com.
My Shopify. I always forget the my. I knew I was forgetting something. MyShopify.com. Thank you so
But
much.
it's no problem. Like you said, make sure y'all inbox him. Find him on Facebook. That's where he's at majority of the time. So that way you can make sure you connect with him. But if you are on Instagram, connect with him at ProFatBoy on Instagram as well, which is down in the bottom of this box right here. And that way he can make sure that if you are looking for something fresh, like contact him. He can come up with a concept idea, make sure that you look spot on, whether you're a male or a female.
And whether you skinny or not, you are bigger than someone. Bigger is better. I have a lot of skinny dudes that use the bigger is better slogan for something else. I got big dudes who use it for being big. I got women who use it for breast assist. Like bigger is better means what it means to you. You definitely bigger than somebody else. You definitely professional. Make it happen however you want to make it happen.
So have you connected with I think it's called the Fat Boy Basketball League?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Nashville, they have a Fat Boy Basketball League, and I could be saying this wrong, but I will connect you with the individuals. I know Marco Charles is also a t-shirt person. He does a lot of like the memorial type shirts here in Nashville. You've got Young T, who's an artist. Calvin Bryant. There's a lot of people that's involved with that particular initiative, and it's been going on for about a year and a half, close to 2 years. They have some of the best basketball games, and it's big dudes like out there.
I got to show up and support that, man.
It's big dudes out there balling. So I'll make sure that I connect you all because that sounds like a great opportunity to where maybe you guys could do some shirts together. You could do some jerseys together. Or at least when they're having some of the basketball games, I think it would be an amazing opportunity for you to be able to bring your business out and set up and be like, we got gear right here for you already.
Absolutely. Y'all can hoop. I can have a little booth set up. My boy could sing. Oh, man, it can go down in a major way, baby.
There it is. I make sure I shout out to Marco Charco and everyone that is working hard to continue to keep this initiative alive. I love what stands for. I love the confidence that you're out here in not just women, like not black, not white, like you giving confidence to everyone.
And really it's all about the kids to us. It's about making the kids have confidence. There's so much social media bullying. It's so much low self-esteem in these streets, in these schools, in these hallways. And it's not mostly, but it's always easy to pick on the fat kid. You know what I'm saying? F that.
Yeah.
Let people pick on you, and you take that as energy, swallow that energy pill, and become the big Super Mario brother throwing fire on people, set them on fire. You ain't nothing wrong with you, because it takes more effort for you to do the same thing. That makes you professional. Keep your confidence straight, smile in their face, and smack your belly on them.
Hey, I love it. I was just getting ready to tell you to drop a little piece of gem of advice before I let you go, but we might drop one. Y'all.
I got an embarrassing moment if you got time.
Okay, go ahead. You know I'm not gonna stop until we get that. Let's
So,
go.
so me lifting my shirt made me remember. So, of course, everybody has pool parties these days, right?
Yes.
And I'm a fat boy, so the number one thing as a kid that we got teased for being fat boys having titties, right?
Yes.
That's like the one thing that I have yet to overcome as my insecurity. I still don't like showing my titties.
Okay.
You know what? But I said, forget that. I'm going to start a thing called Embrace Your Titty Committee. I went to a pool party. I threw my shirt off, had on a wife beater though. Stages, jumped in there. And, just having on a wife beater and everybody else walking around all, jumping in the pool and stuff. Oh, man, fuck this wife beater. Threw it off, just let the titty swing, but I still felt a little something in the back of my mind, like, oh man, let me just hold my arms up and make my titties go away, So I was a little embarrassed when I did that for the first time, second time, third time. But as I do it more and more, it becomes more and more comfortable for me to show the breastises on myself. But hey, you're going to get what you're going to get with this fat boy now. It is what it is, man. We out here. Embrace your committee, fellas.
I love that. I mean, again, everything that you stand for, everything that you're doing, I think this is an amazing movement that more people need to get behind. They know that it's out here. Definitely try to get involved in these schools. Schools getting ready to come right back in. And this is something that I know that middle school children, I know sometimes it's hard to catch our high schoolers, but those middle school and elementary kids would really benefit from having the opportunity to have this type of self-confidence before they step into the high school realm, because that's the closest as you're going to get to an adult before you become an actual adult. And if you could be able to be someone that helps shift their confidence before they hit that real rough patch of those last 4 years, it would do a world of difference for these children. So if I've got any connections on that end, I'm gonna make sure that I send those over your way too.
I appreciate you, and thanks for that word too. Me being new to Nashville sort of sucks because I don't know how to get into those different things, but we definitely have done that type of stuff at home before. Toy drives, Christmas drives, giving back just all type of toys and stuff to the hood, just telling kids, whatever kids we can touch and things like that. So to get into something like that here, definitely I'm willing and I'm ready.
Got you. I've got a couple of connections in different schools, so I'll make sure that I give you all of this contact information for that, so that way you can continue to expand your brands and business and really hit your target market the way that you're looking to.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. See the real Oprah Diddy. You get some confidence. You get some confidence. You get a t-shirt. You get a car. Hot Wheels edition.
Well, listen, y'all follow the Oprah Diddy show. Make sure you go on any major streaming platform. Follow me on Instagram. Follow Pro Fat Boy. I can't get my fingers right.
We on YouTube too. We got a few videos out there. We done did our little thing. I done slowed down on the music, but it's still out there rocking.
Okay, tell them. All the rest of your handles before we
at Pro Fat Boy, at Pro Fat Boy YouTube, everything. Pro Fat Boy get you where you need to go.
There you go. Until next time, you guys. Peace.
Got to show you the Pro Fat Boy chain too.